Next up, guys, how we doing? We're taking a look at Transformers Masterpiece MP-44S Autobot Commander Optimus Prime. Specifically says Optimus Prime, not Convoy. That's interesting. 40th anniversary logo right there. So we have his vehicle mode and his robot mode. Takara Tomy, Transformers Masterpiece, long life design. Side of the box, you have his vehicle mode. Top of the box, MP-44S, Autobot Commander, Optimus Prime. Side of the box, Optimus Prime. Back of the box, you got 44S and 36 Megatron. Truck mode, his alternate heads. His axe, matrix, gun. Compare with the original toy. And inside, I normally don't go over the inside of the boxes, but I'm gonna this time, mainly because I forgot to get the accessories out. He's got a sticker sheet if you want to make him even more toy accurate. I'm not gonna bother because I don't want to put stickers on a Masterpiece figure, but that's just me. This is actually a good segue to talk about the differences. This is just a stand adapter. I'm not going to show that off, but he comes with the stand adapter, same one as MP-44. So it's a good time to talk about the differences between 44 and 44S. So MP-44 was a giant box set. It's still the most expensive Masterpiece figure, and it comes with Optimus himself, 2 of these blast effects, this axe, this head, pieces to make him look like Starscream, 3 minifigures of Spike, Carly, and Sparkplug, the trailer, an anti-aircraft gun, stand adapter, and like a gas tank. It came with a lot. This is just Optimus, who is right here. We'll get to him in a minute. The gun, the matrix, the axe, the blast effect, and an alternate head. That's it. And he's a whole lot cheaper, because the original MP-44 cost me $420. This one cost me $180, so it's quite a bit cheaper. But he does not feel cheaper. I love his paint job. I love the paint job, especially in truck mode. He looks stunning. In truck mode, straight up, I much prefer this to the original MP-44. I think he looks absolutely gorgeous in this mode. It's just... It's the toy color scheme, but it also mimics MP-10. So he looks phenomenal. He does still have the opening doors, so if you want to put minifigures in there like a lunatic, you can. But he looks amazing. This is the best looking Optimus Prime truck mode I've ever seen. There are some issues with this figure. And I'll get to that in a minute. We're gonna fold out the gun because we're gonna need this later. And it's a fix. It's a fix for MP-44, which also causes a bit of an issue. MP-44 had some looseness to him. If you shook his legs, they were shaking, but he would stand just fine, but the joints felt a little loosey-goosey. This has the opposite problem, where they are very tight in robot mode. Makes the transformation a lot more difficult. When I first tried to transform this, I thought I forgot how to do it because some of the things just would not move without force, and it's kind of scary. Now, for those of you who have never seen a transformation on this review on this figure before, you're in for a ride. So, let's fold the mirrors in. And we're gonna disconnect all of this stuff. And now this is just supposed to separate right there. And there you go. Alright, yeah, this already looks crazy, I know. We're going to fold that down, fold this like that, fold all of that in, fold that down, and then fold this all in like that, fold that down, We'll go ahead and just do the same thing on this side. Real quick. Alright. Fold all of this in on itself, close that up. Now, if we separate this, right, all of that, we will fold the legs down, get this up, out of the way, make sure this is folded in before you do that. And if we fold this down, we can take this piece right here and fold that up. Like I said, a lot tighter than the original MP-44. So just be careful. There we go. And that should just plug in right there. Beautiful. Now we'll fold that up and we'll do the same thing on this side. Oh, look at me. Okay. Woo, woo. Yeah, that's it. There we go. I'm hoping the more I transform it, the smoother it'll get. We'll see. Alright, so. Get that out of the way. And then we'll fold this piece up. Fold that down, fold that up, flip, flip, flip. Flip this piece around. Rotate all of this. Eeh. Just close it all together. Give it a nice little squeeze. Okay, there we go. And close that up, fold that down. Whew. We'll do the same thing on this side. That was a lot. Nope. As soon as I was about to say it was a lot smoother, it still was. Okay. There we go. So, he's going to get big. So I'm going to stand the camera up. Fold all that down. Flip these down. Flip that down. Okay. Bottom of the legs, or the bottom part is done. Let's get these arms rotated out. We'll go ahead and flip all this around now. I'll explain that now on this side. So, fold that out, pull this up, push that down, fold that down, rotate, flip out his hand, turn his hand around, flip that piece down, and then flip that around. We're sort of getting a resemblance to Optimus Prime here. So, flip that up, get that up, flip this, flip these wheels down, get that out of the way. Flip that down, push all that up. Okay. Flip these wheels in, flip, flip, open, open, woo. As I was saying, so, living with other people is great. So, we're going to attempt, we'll pull this down, and we're going to rotate all of this. All right, so we're going to get that all straightened out. Flip this up. Rotate these. Close. All right, we're sort of getting there, so. Okay, woo. Let's get all this stuff straightened out. Excellent. All right. Fold these pieces back. Flip this down. Flip this down. Close everything together. Close his chest up. Make sure you get this piece down. And just start straightening things out. And there you go, MP-44S Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Yeah, you know, that's always an adventure to film. But the end result is absolutely stunning. I adore the look of this figure. Articulation-wise, his head is on a full 360. Can look up and down. He's got a little joint right there. Arms are on a full 360. In and out the shoulder. Turn. Double elbow. Wrist. Hands. Can open. Thumb can move. Pointer fingers on an individual hinge, so he can point at things quite heroically. He's got really no waist swivel unless you disconnect this, and then, oh, he's got a ab crunch, waist swivel. He's got all that. Excuse me. He's got the splits. Legs can go back very far, can go forward very far. Double elbow joint, and they fixed the knee problem the original had, so you can freely do this now without risk of breaking it. A big ankle, and he can also turn up there, and he's just got the most articulation of any Transformer, I think. I could be mistaken. Now, if you open up his chest, he of course does have the Matrix, which I'm not going to remove, but it is removable, in case you were curious. Now, if you take off his hand, you can give him the axe. Yay. I never, ever do on Optimus Prime. I do with my Nemesis Prime, but not on Optimus Prime. If you could swap out his face if you really wanted to. Not the biggest fan of that, but you could do it. Oh God, now he won't come off. And then he has a blast effect, which I will get to in a second, and he can of course hold his gun. Yes, he can hold his gun, which can accommodate the included blast effect. Pew, pew. Now, here's the thing about MP-44S. If you like the toy color scheme better than the show one, then yes, this is an absolutely worthy pickup. If you could not afford MP-44, which I know a lot of people couldn't, then yes, this is absolutely worth the pickup because this is the essentials of MP-44. You got the core robot, you got his gun, you got the Matrix. This is the core. It's a great value, especially for the involved transformation, the amount of articulation, the size, the paintwork. You get what you paid for here. If you're not as much into the toy color scheme, well, this might not do it for you. Me, personally, I really like how it looks to the point where I'm going to just flat out say it. This is my favorite Optimus Prime figure that I own. Straight up. And I love MP-44. But this is... I think this is necessary. So, here is MP-44, the original version. Now, this might also be newness bias, because I just recently got this one. I've had this one since 2019. But, you can see, no shakes. He's got all of them. Granted, let me connect him. He's still got the wobbly legs. He doesn't. Which makes his transformation quite a bit smoother than his. They're both very involved, but his is a lot easier to pull off because of how much more loose the joints are. Because his are a lot tighter, he feels better in robot mode, and I think his truck mode looks so much better. Look-wise, I'm more of the show aesthetic myself, so I typically favor the way this one looks better. But in terms of feeling, this is a much better feeling figure than this one. So, if you don't already have this guy, absolutely pick this one up. It's a fantastic figure. 10 out of 10 figure, it's amazing. If you more prefer the show look, you should probably try and track this one down. If you can't find it, really just go with this one. If you don't have this, just go with this. You don't have the trailer, but you have Optimus Prime as he is. It's a weird way to phrase that, but, you know, it is what it is. And just for measure, I'll get my other version out here, too. Why not? Here he is with Nemesis, too. So, I've got the 3 versions of this mold so far, and he has the shakes, too. So this guy is definitely the best feeling of the 3, in my opinion. So I think of the 3, this is probably the most solid figure. And you really should pick him up, especially if you don't have any of this mold yet. These two are, I think he's actually cheaper than him. So, yeah, this is the one you want to pick up, and I do think the darker colors and the silver do make him pop. I just wish he had blue eyes with this head, but what can you do? But that's been my look at MP-44S, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and stick around for more. Take care.